You've been doing magic your whole life. Thoughts and emotions are more powerful than you think. They are the commands that bring things into physical reality.
If you understand how to activate DNA and you can fix the mess that's been done to our DNA, death was not originally part of the human condition. Transmutation was the way to get out of here. You didn't leave a body behind. You didn't have to. The bodies didn't get sick because you knew the mechanisms by which they stayed healthy. That's all been taken away from us because of the way our history unfolds.
Blood groups have source code. It's like if you manage databases, like one group, all the data like accumulates into one large database. You know what I'm saying? So like you may have a database that has like thousands and thousands of entries in it, but there's a master file, there's a master database to it to a degree. So they've learned how to hack bioplasma to gain that. They've learned how to do soul transfers so they can basically take all that accumulated knowledge, all that accumulated experience, and bring it into their own group through ritual practice.
What does AI control? AI is the communications in the subconscious, linking back to the emotions.
Do you know that your speech and language directly affects our DNA?
The mind's the projector, the soul's the observer, and the body is the dimension. This body is allowing your soul to operate in this physical dimension. It's a vehicle. They programmed your mind.
Until our world came into the ascension cycle, made counterfeits on a psyop, mainly through the New Age movement. All the shit that I'm observing to contrast the real ascension cycle and what's required in action still continues to persist with those that still cannot see beyond the things that they need to in order to know the difference. It is to note that nothing that has been implemented with the New Age movement, let alone religion, has worked. It just keeps individuals pacified to a spiritual welfare program that never delivers what it promises. Let alone does anything in the secular mainstream's narrative deliver what it promises. In fact, all of that shit is the cause point on top of everything else, the overlays and distortions that preceded what unfolded before 9/11, let alone the dark spellcast that went off in 2020. All of this goes back to a very, very ancient dark ritual that was enacted in ancient times to manifest what it did in 2020. I've addressed everything in terms of Divok AI.